What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Y'all know we in the building, going live, baby. What it do? What up, though? All that good pleasantries and shit like that, man. Make sure you go check out the Patreon. Link will be in the description shortly. Um, Only $2 for the boxing tier. So if you're in the raw, uncensored boxing content, that's for you. If you into some of my food for thought videos, you check out my food for thought video playlist. Took that over to the Patreon as well as the Hood series and a few other things. All right. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Much blessing to you and yours. And Pricey gonna get into this talk. This rumor I heard, and I'm gonna tell you the complete rumor that I'm hearing. Okay. Also, make sure you go check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. That links in both the link and the promo codes in the description. They got great all natural products from soaps, lotions, bath bombs, and much, much more. But pretty much just to play on Canelo. Okay, just to play. The play is Canelo is probably gonna go ahead and fight Callum Smith. Danny Jacobs is second. He's the second option. So they trying to close the deal with Callum Smith. All right. If it's September, he's going to fight Triple G. So there's no plans to actually fight his mandatory Jamal Charlo. Okay. Um, Now, it's a couple things that happen here outside of Canelo Alvarez. One of the things that can happen here outside of Canelo Alvarez, because can obviously be that, you know, Danny Jacobs can man up and fight Charlo, which I don't think is going to happen. I think Danny Jacobs is going to stay with the Pilgrim, Eddie Hearn, all right? He's going to stay with him, and he's going to just get good fights, get low risk fights for high reward. So I think Danny Jacobs just care about touching M's at this point in his career. That's my personal opinion. But when you look at Canelo and Callum Smith, I'm pretty sure Canelo is going to handicap Callum Smith. When I say handicap Callum Smith, I don't know if people exactly know what I mean when I say handicap. I mean either it's going to be a catch weight or it's going to be a rehydration clause where he can't hydrate to a certain extent. Now, Callum Smith is a big, tall glass of milk, bro, and I mean that literally. He's a big, tall white boy, 6'3". They didn't have his arm reach listed on BoxRec, so I don't know exactly officially how long his arms are, but he's a long guy. He got Canelo by almost a foot. It's almost close to a foot he got Canelo in. So at the end of the day, this ain't no easy fight. But one thing about it is, to be honest, Jamal Charlo is more battle tested than Callum Smith is, and that's real talk. All right, that's an actual fact that Callum Smith is more battle test. Charlo is more battle test, and that's not saying much because Charlo ain't really went through the fire. But Callum Smith biggest fight was beating up a one arm George Groves. Okay, so all right, 78-inch reach. So he almost got the reach of a heavyweight. Okay, um, Gary Walker, what's going on? Cincinnati in the house, what's going on? Q-Tip, C4, Will Book. So think about it is before we get into actual sizing up Canelo against Callum Smith and Triple G, third fight. All right, I hear that's going to be going down at Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. It's kind of where the American football NFL has some of their football games there, and then go there this year with the Chiefs and the Rams because of field conditions. But that won't be an issue for a boxing match. All right, Roger, salute. Um, Before we go there, then you got to talk about the politics of the WBC here. And I didn't talk about them so much in any one of the videos I did today, but I get this from a good source. A lot of insider information. I won't cite him because he don't like to be cited because he give me this information. I'm just calling it a rumor. So Hassan, salute. So at the end of the day, I call it a rumor. You know, so can't nobody get mad if it do or if it don't happen. All right, it's just a rumor. It's just water cooler talk. But this is what I'm hearing, and it's like I told you before. Same guy told me about Jaime Maguire in his own deal before it happened. Told me about Jaime Maguire fighting. He wanted to fight Carson Jones, but he ended up fighting Brandon Cook. I know about that fight. So really good inside information with the Mexican fighters. Really good dude, bro. So he know who he is. So salute to him. Always listening. Rarely probably commenting, but that's how you do. What Lil Wayne say, real G's moving silence like lasagna. One of them bad punchlines that Lil Wayne had. But yeah, man. WBC, that's what everybody want to know. Or is Canelo going to vacate the title? Is him and Triple G in the third fight is going to happen? Is it going to happen at 168? Is Tom Loeffler fired? I wouldn't take Tom Loeffler, going on Twitter saying what he's saying, bro. I wouldn't really believe 100% him. He's lied before, especially about the testing and how they canceled the last drug test for Triple G. Excuse me, I'm trying to get comfortable. For Triple G and Canelo, the rematch, they canceled some drug testing, and he was caught in a lie. So, to let you know, guys, know the Triple G tip is that Triple G actually works with Tom Loeffler on a fight-by-fight basis. Okay, so it's no contract. It's kind of like what Al Heyman does on the management side with a lot of his fighters. So, Woolstar TV, salute. Go subscribe to Woolstar TV. Nobody want to see that BS. How, man, Smith, they have him in the UK. He said, nobody want to see that BS. How, man. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but I don't know the venue that's talked about for this fight, but I know it's pretty much down to Vegas in the UK. So basically, what's going to happen with the WBC title is a really good question. The middleweight title, will Canelo vacate? Well, Canelo said he wanted to work up and down, back and forth. Like I said before, I was noticing Canelo still having a sauna bag on the week before the fight, and I guess he don't think he can make 160. And one of the ways I think he's finessing people is this. I think whatever he was taking, at the lower weight classes may have been had Combuterol the whole time, or may have been something else. I believe Canelo Alvarez can't make 160 comfortably no more because he doesn't have the assistance that he once had making 160. Okay, he don't have that the assistance, the Combuterol, whatever else he was taking. Okay, he don't have that assistance, so I think it's hard for him to get down to those weights. I think it's hard for him to make 160 because remember, this dude was doing a catch weight with Chavez Jr. at 164 and a half. So he's probably going to fight Smith at 168 or somewhere near there, but a rehydration clause if it ain't a catch weight. So at the same time, it's real fishy, and it's just showing you more and more that Canelo is probably cheating, and you got to pay attention to it. A guy that only fought 2 times technically at 160, okay? 2 times. His next fight, his third fight, is at 168. Okay, he had a 6-month suspension, or however long his suspension was, 9 or 6 months, right? Whatever it was, where he did not have to go out there and take a drug test. Okay, real talk. It was a point in time where this dude did not have to go out there and take a drug test before fighting Triple G a second time, right? So of course he made 160 the second time comfortably because he could take whatever he wanted to take and then enter the drug testing program right before the fight and be good. So all of a sudden, he can't make 160 no more. Okay? He can't make 160 no more. That's what's going on. Whatever was assisting Canelo Alvarez in making 160 pounds, making 155, 154, 152 all them years, and 150 versus Matthew Hatton, I believe, for his first world title, he can't make it no more because if you have, okay, let me put it to you this way, and I don't know anybody who ever worked out, who ever cut weight, who ever lost, who ever used a diuretic, you ever use caffeine as a diuretic? You ever use dandelion root tea as a diuretic? You ever use fat burners? How that work is this, okay? Once you get off the fat burner, your body is looking for whatever that substance it is to help you burn the fat, drain the water, or whatever the assistance you need in cutting that weight. Once that substance is out your body looks for that substance and it's not there no more. A lot of times your body either start eating muscle or you relapse and you start gaining weight, but you can't make the weight because you never made it naturally because you took those fat burners in there. So at the same time, he can't make the weight because he don't have the supplements in his body to make the weight no more. That's my hypothesis. I'm not saying that's the actual fact, but I think that's what it is. He can't make 160 no more because he's not using clenbuterol. That's why Canelo's fighting at 168. Now, could it be the theory of people saying that he don't want to fight Jamal Charlo and Danny Jacobs? He's scared to fight fighters that have rhythmic movement, that have melanin in their skin? Absolutely, that could be the case. That could absolutely be the case. But I really think it's more of the combination of he can't make the weight no more, and that's why he's fighting at 168 now. At 168, he knows he's not physically, he physically can't make that weight no more. Well, he physically not his best at 168. That now he has to put catch weights there or put rehydration clause like on Rocky Field. And like, who in the hell, who will need a fighter like Canelo's standards? How much advantage would he need over Rocky Fielding? Like, dude, like you need a catch, you need a rehydration clause for Rocky Fielding. But this is the same Canelo Alvarez that basically made the IBF change their rehydration clause for unification bouts. Okay, he had the lineal title. They consider that a unification title with Triple G in the first fight. So he didn't have to come in. You know, he could come in over 167 and a half. You know, so he was no rehydration clause through the IBF. He changed that. You know, these Javier Logan, these Mexican fans were hilarious. So let me get this straight. Canelo popped dirty, but they turned a blind eye. Spence never failed a drug test, and they treat him like a drug cheat crazy. Yeah, agree. I don't think Canelo cares about color. But yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He cares about the movement, the rhythmic movement. Now, if you give me a black fighter like James Kirkland, he'll fight him. But if you give him a rhythmic fighter with movement, he fears that rhythmic movement. I don't care what anybody say. He fears the athletic ability of black fighters. He does. Callum Smith ain't fleet of foot, bro. Callum Smith is a tall glass of milk, 1% milk, 2% whole milk, whatever you want to call him. It's a tall white boy. Yes, and every black guy he fought besides James Kirkland, he almost lost. He almost lost. Austin Trout, he almost lost. He needed competitive advantage, open scoring in Texas, bad judging, bad refereeing, whatever you want to call it, okay? That's true. He went in there and got beat the fuck up by Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather still got a draw. He went in there and got pieced up by Lara. A lot of people thought Lara won. He got a draw. Shane Mosley was old as fuck, bro. Stop it. He still didn't stop Shane Mosley, bro. He still didn't stop. Shane Mosley was like 80 years old. Shane Mosley was 80 years old. Stop it, bro. Oh, my God. And niggas, he smoking a Q-tip for real, bro. He got the Amsterdam hash and that motherfucker to bring up Shane Mosley, bro. That nigga was 80 years old, bro. That was Mosley after Mayweather and after Pacquiao fought him. You know what I'm saying? But that's no here nor there. All right? People don't want to hear the truth about Canelo Alvarez, okay? The Quan Gate salute. They don't want to hear the truth. This nigga's a cheat. And now that he ain't got that shit in his ass to make the weight, he can't make 160 no more. It's no way for the guy Canelo Alvarez, it's no way, right, that this dude for years said, oh, I got to fight at 55 or 54. He was afraid to move up to 160, bro. And it wasn't nobody at 160 to fight other than Peter Quillen for a while. Martinez was there, but Martinez was a fairly small middleweight. We all know that. When Martinez was there, only guy there was Chavez Jr. This dude stayed at 54 with nothing else to prove. It was nothing to prove at 54. He went to 55 to avoid the Charlos, to avoid Andrade, to avoid Lara for a minute. Well, he fought Lara at 55. Okay. Soon as Demetrius Andrade got stripped his WBO belt, Canelo went down there and fought Liam Smith for that belt, bro. You can't tell me this dude ain't a duck, bro. Anthony Davis, what's going on? You can't tell me this dude ain't a duck. Tell me I'm lying, bro. This is all facts. Soon as Andrade didn't have the WBO belt no more, Canelo got it. Soon as went to go fight for it. As soon as Liam Smith went in there, no backlash. I want to see him lose at 160 so the lineage can continue without him vacating. He gonna vacate. It like he may vacate it, bro. They may try to set up. I mean, if he beat Callum Smith, he'd be the super WBA champion. You know, and he'll be the lineal champion. Remember, Callum Smith has the Golden Boy belt. The Lineal Ring magazine title, that's Golden Boy's belt. He has that belt from winning a tournament, and he didn't even beat anybody in the tournament other than to hurt George Groves. You know, people forget that. George Groves had one shoulder, and, you know, regardless, I pegged him to win the tournament beforehand. I pegged him to beat Eubanks. I pegged him to beat homeboy that beat Robert Brandt. That came down from 175. He got sick before they fought, but it is what it is, man. Anytime you talk bad about these Mexicans, they want to dislike your video. Obviously, they ain't got the hint that I don't care about dislikes, bro. I don't care about the dislikes, bro. When you tell the truth, you a hater and you're racist. Get the fuck up out of here with that shit. Yeah, block his ass. Good shit, C4. When you tell the truth, they get mad. It's nothing but the truth. This dude fought twice at 160, bro. Twice. Arguably, he had some shit in his ass to make the weight twice. This dude had been depriving his muscles or his body of proper nutrients for years. Okay? He was never supposed to stay at 54 that long, bro. He's supposed to have been at 160 pounds. All of a sudden, he can't make 160. No, I'm telling you. How was a guy who only fought 2 times at 160 and go to 68 at 5'6", bro? It's fishy. It's fishy. Exactly, Zell. Zell Dim said exactly. Canelo don't want to fight slick fighters. He don't. And ain't nobody at 168 slick. None of them. Ramirez, he ain't slick. Jesse Hart don't matter. Eubanks ain't slick. Uterman ain't slick. David Benavidez ain't slick. Anthony Durrell, he black, but he ain't slick. Jose Uzatagi, he ain't slick. Caleb Plant slick, I guess. But ain't nobody fearing Caleb Plant right now. He got to prove his worth on Sunday. He has to prove his worth on Sunday. Mark my word, if Uzatagi beat Caleb Plant, Zafner Boxing, is going to make a deal with the zone for Uzatagi to go to the zone. So you're going to be seeing Uzatagi versus Canelo. I'm telling you, that's what you're going to see. Uzatagi is going to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's what's going to happen. He's going to start collecting belts at 168. They're going to try to pay for Gilberto Ramirez to come on the zone. He's going to try to unify 168 by handicapping these guys. That's what it's going to be. He's going to be the second Mexican fighter to become a real world titleist at 168 pounds. Badou Jack can't make 168. I don't believe no more. He's 35 years old. Yeah, I mentioned Caleb Plant, but I don't think he worried about Caleb Plant right now. I don't. Uzatagi beat Caleb Plant this weekend. Uzatagi gonna be in line for Canelo. Uzatagi is not a premier boxing champion fighter. He gonna back to Callum Smith talk. Callum Smith is a good fighter, but he lacks United States or North America boxing experience, bro. His best fight is George Groves with one shoulder. So Canelo look at it like, you know what? This guy's unproven. He's 6'3", but you know what? He ain't as fast as Danny Jacobs. His jab ain't as good as or Jamal Charlos or Danny Jacobs. He ain't got no defense. He struggled to fight before George Groves. He looking at it as an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the opportunity is that at the end of the day, even if it's a close fight or even if he get beat, he's still going to win because he got the refs. Now, if he go to the UK, I'd be surprised. The UK, they might try to rob him. That just shows you how ballsy how ballsy Canelo is, but it could be an indictment on how he really feels about Callum Smith. But I tell you this, Callum Smith ain't no fucking he ain't no Rocky Fielding. He ain't no Rocky Fielding. So these fights, the zone gonna be paying for it. Exactly. And for him to fight Callum Smith over Danny Jacobs, to be honest, I mean, what does that do for the zone? It brings more UK viewerships, but if it's in Vegas, then that fight ain't gonna happen till like 3, 4 in the morning. And I don't know. I obviously don't know the thought behind this. I know Bill said he can make 168. I heard that. But he don't have a title. And Callum Smith actually has the lineal. He has the ring belt. And Canelo wants that ring belt. That's just what it is. And it's about building legacy. They see an opportunity. And, I just want to know, is he going to drop that WBC belt? And I want to see these dudes that's coming on here saying I'm lying, saying I'm hating. Keep that same energy if this dude dropped that belt. Because all I heard was Jamal Charlo got exposed. If Jamal Charlo got exposed, then why nobody trying to fight him? Because if Danny Jacobs don't get this Canelo fight, right? What's holding him back from fighting Charlo? What's really holding Danny Jacobs back from fighting Charlo? Seriously, if you don't get this Canelo fight, what's holding him back? But watch how these niggas out here give Danny Jacobs a pass, bro. Because he with the Pilgrim Eddie Hearn. Watch how they give this man a pass. He can go easy over there and fight Jamal Charlo in a one-fight deal with PBC and go right back over to Pilgrim. But Danny Jacobs don't want Jamal Charlo neither. No matter what you guys say, he got exposed versus Matt Korobov. And I've seen Korobov drop Uzataki twice with some of the same punches he hit Jamal Charlo with. I seen him drop Brian Vera several times. And Brian Vera is tough as shit. He's a very, very tough fighter. Very tough fighter. Thomas Moreland, salute. Anton, salute. You know, but at the same time, you know, if Danny Jacobs don't fight Charlo next in this scenario where Canelo fight Callum Smith and then fight Triple G in the third fight, I mean, what do y'all call Danny Jacobs, bro? Because Danny Jacobs seemed to have a lot of fans because he with the Pilgrim Eddie Hearn. Real shit. What's up, Hassan? I see you. What's up, Anonymous Jr.? Yeah. All I want to know is, like Anthony Davis said, if the Charlo's fool, why ain't nobody trying to smash him? Exactly. I don't get it. Overhand, I've been saying that, bro. Dudes should stop trying to chase Canelo Alvarez. And Danny Jacobs just got his belt. He basically trying to gift wrap the belt and give it to Canelo for an early Christmas present. And if you go back to the interaction that Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo had, right? Let's go back to the interaction they had. He goes on here and said, "Oh, this is exactly the guy I'm looking for. What's going on? I'm hearing you talking woo, woo, woo." Charlo said, "I ain't say that." Reporters putting words in my mouth. Exactly, that's what they was doing. Reporters was putting words in his mouth. He just tried to tell him, and Danny tried to talk louder. And he said, you know, he was like, "Well, look here, man. You drop your opponent, I drop my opponent. They fighting a week from each other. We can fight." Danny Jacobs said, "No, I'm touching M's. I'm touching M's. I'm touching M's. I'm touching M's." No, he just said you drop your opponent. Y'all fighting a week from each other in the same venue. I'm sure the Barclays Centers understand. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to fight him. They come out then after they get the title and accuse Charlo of being on steroids. And that's a common thing to do. Let me tell you this, man. A lot of these snack dudes that's with Victor Conti, they accuse a lot of other fighters to be juicing. Stephen Bredman, Julian Rock, J-Rock accused Errol Spence and the Charlos of juicing. Demetrius Andrade accused the Charlos of be juicing. But at one point in time, he was trying to fight them until he got his little title. And then you would hear nothing else about Jamal Charlo. He a punk bitch too, okay? The East Coast is looking real light when it comes to fighters, bro. Real talk, the East Coast got a lot of punk fighters over there, man. I'm dead ass serious. The East Coast, man, is looking weak. When you look at Big Baby Miller, one of the biggest duckers and clout chasers in boxing history, legitimately, figuratively, and literally one of the biggest duckers. Danny Jacobs is another big ass ducker, especially if you don't take this Jamal Charlo fight, if you don't get the Canelo fight, okay? And I don't believe Triple G is going to fight Danny Jacobs the second time and mess up a Canelo third rematch, okay? You look at Demetrius Andrade, he's a sucker, okay? Real talk. Saddam Ali might have the most heart on the East Coast, bro. Paulo Malignaggi turned into a sucker. Danny Jacobs on the East Coast. Danny Garcia. He turned into a sucker. So, I mean, you just look at the East Coast in general, in New York in general, it's light. It's light. A lot of them fighters over there is cowardly, bro. And then you got two Brooklyn natives, Brooklynites, that's rolling with the Pilgrim Eddie Hearn. Big Baby Miller will turn around and say, well, Eddie Hearn is trying to pimp or trying to use Black Americans. And then he get around Cougars Cassius and Eddie Hearn. And then he's just started, oh, man, you know, you're a great promoter. And just kiss his ass, bro. Oh, Tevin Farmer, too. Good look. Who said that? William Sebastian. Good look. Yeah, Tevin Farmer, another one. You know what I'm saying? I understand Tevin Farmer. He made 60 G's. That probably was a career high purse. He made 60 G's. He made 60 G's versus Billy Diz, bro. Not Eddie Hearn is paying them millions. But everybody named Mama know what Gervonta Tank Davis would do with Tevin Farmer. Nobody in their right mind will put bread on Tevin Farmer versus Tank Davis. I ain't talking about 20, 40. I'm talking about G's. I'm talking about thousands. Nobody do that. When do you think Canelo will decide if he'll go back to 160 and drop the belt? That's a great question. I think it'll all predicate on a September fight that's supposed to be with Triple G at Azteca Stadium. You know, will Triple G move up to 168 when he moved down to 160? And one thing I can tell you is Triple G wife is they expecting another child. He looking heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like he put some pregnancy weight on. So maybe Triple G at 36 years old, he'd be 37 by that time, whatever, 37 or 38, whatever it is. Maybe, he don't want to cut that much weight no more. So maybe Triple G and Canelo happen at 168. But legitimately, what is the backlash, right? Travis Fury, what's going on? What is the backlash, legitimately? What's the backlash if Canelo dropped his belt again? This is the second time he'll drop a belt to avoid Charlo. And Charlo be handed the belt. And all I hear from Mexican fans is Mexican fans, man. I'm not talking about the hardcore fans, all right? The hardcore fans know what's up, right? I'm talking about these slappy casual fans, bro. Real talk. These casual Mexican American fans, because that's who big up Canelo Alvarez, right? It's mostly the Mexican American fans. The real Mexican hardcore fans, from what I understand, they don't fuck with Canelo. All right. Let me tell you this, right? What is gonna be the backlash when he dropped his belt? And all I hear right now, if we chop it up. I wish Greg was in here. Greg Appenarthy. You can see on my Facebook, bro. We be on the thread. And people saying, well, Charlo got exposed. What does Canelo got to gain by fighting Charlo? What the fuck did he have to gain fighting Rocky Fielding, bro? What did he have to gain by fighting old Shane Mosey? What did he have to gain by fighting James Kirkland and Ngulo? It was nothing to gain. Those were all voluntary fights. What did he have to gain fighting Amir Khan, bro? All voluntary fights. So what is so hard for him to turn around and face his mandatory Jamal Charlo? If he beat Jamal Charlo, like I said before, I've never seen nobody walk away in my hood or my city in Detroit that walked away from easy money. Nobody gonna leave easy money. If I can go and whoop somebody's ass and get easy money, I'm doing it. Ain't no waiting in line, nigga. He got a mandatory. Like, if Triple G don't fight him, why not fight him? Did Rocky Fielding have to wait in line? Did Rocky Fielding have to wait in line? No, he did not. Canelo Alvarez may not be going back to 160. So if Canelo drop his belt, are y'all gonna hold his feet to the fire? Because y'all Mexican Americans, bro, y'all is the worst boxing fans on this planet, bro. The real hardcore Mexican boxing fans don't even fuck with Canelo Alvarez. Real Mexicans don't fuck with Canelo Alvarez. They don't. These Oscar De La Hoya fanboys, bro. This what these is. These same fans, these same Mexican American fans, bro. Let's keep it real. These same Mexican American fans that won't banish Oscar De La Hoya. He running around making Mexican Americans look bad and with fishnets and the devil's dandruff on his nose. So if these same fans, is going to continue to support Oscar De La Hoya in his crusade to make Mexican Americans look feminine, do you expect them to turn on Canelo Alvarez for dropping the belt? These are the same Mexican American fans. Okay, since y'all took it there, these are the same Mexican American fans that still look up to a dude that play with his nose and put women's lingerie and put kitchen utensils up his butt. So if you expecting those slappy Mexican American fans to stop supporting Canelo Alvarez, don't expect them not to stop supporting him. They still support Oscar De La Hoya. They still support Oscar De La Hoya. So if they still don't support De La Hoya out here, playing with fronting like he with hookers, but really they wearing strap-ons and ramming him up his hind side. Don't expect them to stop supporting Canelo Alvarez. Okay? But real hardcore Mexican fans, they don't fuck with Canelo. They don't like Canelo. Remember he beat up Ngulo, they booed him. They booed him. They was upset. They cheered Ngulo in defeat. He'll never be Chavez, bruh. Never. He'll never be Chavez Jr. Never be Finito Lopez. Fuck up out of here. Faggot ass niggas, man. Canelo can cheat. He can go he can get the syringe. Teflon, what's going on? He can get the syringe and put in his ass on Facebook Live and they still ride with him, bro. So if he dropped that belt, ain't gonna be no backlash. Guess what Danny Jacobs gonna do? Danny Jacobs gonna drop his belt and go chase him at 168 like a dumb Negro. Real talk. That's what Danny Jacobs gonna do. That's what he gonna do. Canelo ain't the king of shit, bro. And I'm dead ass serious on that one. He ain't even the king of Mexico right now, man. More hardcore, real hardcore Mexican fans fuck with Juan Estrada before they fuck with him. And that's a fact. So he drop a belt again. What's gonna be the excuse? This dude then ran from the Andrade and the Charlos, and that'll be the second weight class he ran from them from. Second weight class he ran from the Charlos and Andrade. So at the end of the day, I don't want to ever hear Canelo never ducked a fighter. Man, Canelo gonna be 36 years old. Oh, Canelo's still young. Man, fuck Canelo, man. Canelo is cowardly, bro. He took every cowardly trait from Floyd Mayweather and really took it to another level. He took every cowardly trait from Floyd Mayweather and took it to another level. Real talk. That's a fact. So if you beat Callum Smith, he ain't got no credit for me for doing that shit. You don't get no credit for me from cherry picking again. Yeah, Callum Smith a big fighter. He's 6'3", but his best name on his resume is one-armed George Groves. That's it. And just because the computer raw ain't working no more, or he can't use the computer raw no more, he can't make 160 no more. He can't make 160 no more. So ain't nobody else gonna make that correlation? You know? Ain't nobody shocked that he got a 6-month suspension or whatever it was in the Triple G second fight, you know, and all of a sudden he made the weight. Now he can't make 160 no more. Come on. Gang CP salute. He can't make 160 no more because he don't have that assistance no more. Now you can talk about the Triple G third fight. Let's talk about that for a minute, right? Obviously Triple G is waiting on the birth of his child if it hasn't happened yet. Tyron Loeffler dispelled the rumors that he was fired by Triple G. Him and Triple G work on a fight-by-fight plan, right? They work on a fight-by-fight plan. So he could have fired him. He could not have notified him fired. But from what I hear, Triple G and his wife is going to manage his career. I guess they're going to be like Tim Bradley and his wife. And he probably going to sign a deal with the Zone. He probably going to have a soft touch on the Zone. May, June. I don't know. Whenever he chooses to come back, right? The reason I believe that he may fight Canelo at 168 is because he got heavy. You know what I'm saying? He got he got heavy. You could tell in his face. And maybe he don't want to cut down to 160 no more. So it'll make more sense to cut at 168. So his next fight could be at 168. It could be a catch weight. They actually, if Uzataki actually beat Caleb Plant, they probably gonna have Uzataki because he's with Zephyr Boxing. And Zephyr Boxing manages Jaime Maguia. They actually could have him fight Uzataki in June. Okay, but I understand Joshua Miller might be fighting in June. So maybe that can be kind of like, the selling point for the Zone in June. So maybe I would say maybe you could look out for Triple G to fight Uzataki. So with him and Canelo fight again, it'll be another big unification bout. It'll have Canelo holding the Super WA title and the Lineal Ring magazine title if he get past Callum Smith. And then I'll have Triple G carrying the IBF title if Caleb Plant loses to Uzataki. That's why it's important for Caleb Plant versus Uzataki, okay? That's important because if Caleb Plant loses that fight, that belt goes with Uzataki, and Uzataki is going to go over to the Zone. Watch what I tell you. Uzataki is going to go to the Zone. Best case scenario, he beats Caleb Plant, signs for PBC. I don't see that happening. I think his case scenario is he go over to the Zone, fight Triple G for a good payday. Triple G probably get that belt, or the winner goes and fight Canelo. If he get past Callum Smith in September, that's a big fight. And that's one of the fights that I said that can actually kind of save the Zone is Triple G and Canelo 3. You know what I'm saying? Instead of paying $75, $80, you pay $10. That's going to be the selling point for the fight. Will that fight do as many $10 buys on the Zone as pay-per-views it did? Quite frankly, I don't know. Because a lot of people are not into downloading the app and watching the app. But a lot of people will tune in, I guess, for a third fight if it's promoted right. But how do you promote a fight like that on the app? You know, your app, it offers nothing. Nothing. You know, and maybe, you know, maybe they should do some type of raffle giveaway, you know, get about 50 bands and, you know, everybody get a buyer code. And I'm giving these niggas ideas. I obviously don't care. Get a buyer's code for Canelo and Triple G3 or something like that. Or do it for a few of their major fights that they need to do good money on. Get 50,000, do a buyer's code for the American public. You advertise it. If you come up with the right fighter code, you know, the right code that when you you know, we log into the zone, you'll log in, they see you an email with your code in there. Whoever got the right code win $50,000. And then the fan that wins $50,000 get an opportunity to come to the next big fight, which will be Triple G Canelo 3. Then you go over there, they do a commercial with them or a little promo with them saying, I won $50,000 by signing up with the zone. Appreciate I got a free trip to Canelo. Next fight, you do the same thing. 50 G's, you know, send the code out to all the people that signed up and actually paid $10 now on their free trial. And that's how you attract winners there. People love getting free money. See, they don't really think the right way. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna listen to me no way. But they don't really think the right way about how to advertise. There's different ways to advertise. And I don't have a degree in advertisement. I went to school for be a teacher. Then I switched to communications and then some other shit. None of your business, right? So like I said before, they're not thinking outside the box. Their promotional marketing PR team sucks monkey dick. And look here, this is not an indictment on the zone because the overall PR team in boxing sucks. Premier Boxing Champions don't promote fights the right way. You know, most of their promoting is done by their fighters themselves. And you know, if somebody was smart, if one of these dudes on here was smart, if you got some cash, you know what I'm saying, and you got some connects, and you Fred from Barbershop Conversation, or you Boxing Ego, or you know whoever do interviews, Dante, you know, if these dudes were smart, some of these dudes would get together or just start their own PR firm for boxers. You know what I'm saying? If people were smart, you know, start their own PR firm for boxers, get with some boxers, give them a trial, show them how to promote, show them how to talk, show them how the fight should be promoted. Start your own promotional form. Maybe Al Heyman will absorb you in, especially for Fred. Fred will be a perfect candidate being close to Sam Watson. Start your own PR firm, man, to show these boxers how to market and how to talk and how to deal with the public and how to answer questions because they don't know how to market each other. Adrien Broner could really spearhead his own PR firm for boxers. That'd be great for Adrien Broner. You know what I'm saying? That'd be great for Adrien Broner to go out there and spearhead his own PR firm to show these boxers how to promote yourself. Now, he can leave the ignorance at the door, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But that'd be excellent for somebody out here to do that. It's a space out there, man. I'm giving free game right here, man. Anybody that get in touch with these fighters, you can get a PR firm. Show them how to promote themselves. You know, show them how to go on Facebook or show them how to go out here and get deals. Because look here, man. Before I go on to the next topic, and I'm going to get a little bit in depth with the Triple G Canelo 3 talk. All right, so anybody that's waiting for that. Let these dudes go in here, right? Let these dudes go out here and show them how to really market themselves and get advertisement deals. Because you don't see none of these dudes with Under Armour, with Nike, car dealership commercials. And I don't know about locally fighters, but you don't see none of these dudes on I seen Gucci Man rapping on the Apple commercial, bro. You know? I seen Gucci Man rapping on the Apple commercial. So why not? It's a space for that. Like we can get together, man, a few of the brothers. We can get together, put some bread up, and we can start that, man. Get a couple fighters, show them how to really promote themselves because that's what the game been missing. The game is missing a great marketing. Though none of these fighters got great marketing. If they did, you would see Gervonta Tank Davis on Under Armour commercials. Even Canelo Alvarez, he's not being presented to the American public the right way. And probably because he don't speak English. It's one of the biggest reasons why, but, you know. But then again, Triple G and Canelo 3, I have no interest in it. I didn't really, the second fight was okay. I didn't really enjoy it. The reason I didn't really like, the first fight was good. It was great cat and mouse. But the reason why I think it didn't have the effect that it should have had was because people, they sold knockdowns, blood, and a drag out war, and it wasn't that. So when you selling Hagler Hearns, and it ain't Hagler Hearns too, then pretty much you know, it didn't do well. Hold on. You know, so it is what it is, man. I'm not really. I wouldn't buy it. Like I said, I'm not fucking with the zone, bro. I stream all that shit. If not, I'm not watching it. It don't make me no difference. I'm not into the zone. I'm not into supporting Oscar De La Hoya racist ass. I'm not into supporting the Pilgrim Eddie Hearn at all. That's just my personal opinion on that, man. But you know, it is what it is, man. But you know, these boxers was really leaving a lot of money on the table. And Canelo, just we already know about Canelo here, man. You can't say nothing bad about Canelo and people get mad, but it is what it is. It don't make me no difference. I can care less. I can care less. Seriously, I really can care less. Because it's the truth. It's the truth. Same thing they did with Chavez. You know, same thing they did with Chavez. Chavez had a loss on his record. I'm talking about senior. They erased that loss and he actually had a donut. Like, please. You know. Yeah, we should get together, man. But, you know, can't do shit with black people, bro. You can't do shit, man. Have to be serious, man. That would work, man, because pretty much that's what's happening right now. YouTube is really funding a lot of these channels that do boxing. It's really funding the market, you know, the marketing strategy and PR strategy for fighters. Real talk. You know, and you have, you know, like the Quarterman Radio. I done seen Marco Rivera from Fight Hub. I done seen a lot of their a lot of their interviews end up in boxing scene articles. You know. You know. So these fighters could use great PR. And that's what we're doing anyway. You know, and it's not getting appreciated. You really unconsciously you putting money in these dudes' pockets. Okay, you putting money in these dudes' pockets. The promoters ain't promoting. You know, Fred promoting, Blue Blood promoting, 7-8 promoting, Black Fight Fan promoting. You know, even over there across the pond with them clowns over there, a lot of them clowns, they promoting. And I'm not gonna say that name, but they know they clowns. Town, Cali, we all promoting. You know, and real talk, you know, real talk. You know, a lot of these dudes they can do it. You know, you basically doing it for free. You know, well, you ain't doing it for free, but you know, basically doing it. And YouTube is really funding the marketing for boxing, and promoters don't market no more. You know, but switch lanes, okay. Broner and Pacquiao was $75. Now, one thing before I get into this topic that I do not understand, and give me a minute, give me 1 minute. Somebody got to ask me a question, which is about to be so irrelevant. But give me a minute. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. Back. My bad, y'all. But, like, damn, can we get them likes up? Y'all let these whole ass Canelo fans beat the fuck out of y'all in the like comment. Like, dude. Like, give a nigga a reason to go live, man. I went live twice today, King. I mean, I got plenty of you niggas in here. Can't nobody hit the like button. That's what's wrong with you black motherfuckers today, man. We can never support each other. I'm kicking some real shit, and I ain't getting no love, but it's cool. I was cool. I won't go live no more then, bro. Fuck this live shit. It's a bunch of bullshit. Because lives don't get the hits like videos do, man. It's my last live for the year, bro. I'm talking shit. But let's talk about this Adrien Broner shit, man. Real talk. Talk about this Adrien Broner shit. Really? The going rate for pay-per-view is now 75. Fuck it, $80. You know, that's like what? That's more than 2/5 of Hennessy. 2/5 of Hennessy by what, $33? Real talk, bro. They tripping. $75 for pay-per-view now, bro. Like, dude, you might as well just fly down there and just get a fucking ticket and watch the fight. Real talk, $75. And then I heard the get a ticket at Broner and Pacquiao, the tickets was $200. Man, please. 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 $80 for Pacquiao and Broner? You, man, come on, bro. Now they said, look here, man, I didn't even respect Danny Garcia versus Pacquiao before Broner, bro. You know what I'm saying? But $80? I didn't pay $80 for Wilder Fury. I'm like, man, fuck that. I was like, that, man, F that. They tripping, bro. Just to see Adrien Broner cuss y'all niggas out again. Y'all still gonna see AB. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all still gonna see AB. Remember he told y'all that after the Mikey fight? Y'all motherfuckers still gonna come see AB. He was right. You niggas still came to see AB. They still came to see AB. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna do shit this fight. The undercard shit, I think it's Marcus Brown, Badou Jack. I don't even know, bro. I've been so uninterested in this fight. What's going on outside the ring? And this fight is so much more interesting than that because, I mean, Adrien Broner went like he got a sexual assault charge last year for groping a woman in Atlanta, and then he messed around and got another one that I didn't hear about it during the NBA Finals in Cleveland at an after party. He tried to lean over a girl and put his body weight and kiss her, and she had to grab him by the fanny pack. And I guess he kissed her, and she had scratches, and her lipstick was smeared, and she claimed a sexual assault in Cleveland. So he had the court cases. I guess the trial dates was at the same time, or whatever they called them. That was at the same time, and he had to actually send his lawyer to Ohio. He had to send his lawyer to Ohio to be at that court case, and I'm guessing he appeared in court for the April case. So, you know, I mean, it's the same shit. Every fight. What's the fight he got shot at like 16 times in the van before? Either in the Granados fight or the Mikey fight. Before he started off, he went back home to Cincinnati and they shot his like truck up like 16 or 8 to 16 times. Before the Mikey fight too, he had a girl that was chasing him from city to city that he owed a payment for a sex tape. He recorded a sex tape without her consent and leaked it. You know? So at the end of the day, every time he fight, it's something. It's going to jail. He drunk at the bar. I mean, and then for a long time, he was around here lying, saying he don't drink. And clearly, we see him. He had Al Hammond Jet a while ago. It was him, Rasheed Warren. They had they had gold bottles of Ace of Spade. They had gold bottles of Ace of Spade. Like motherfuckers be like, "Ooh, you broke? You ain't got $75." You fucking right. I ain't got $75 to be spending on no bullshit. That's $75 that I can go to Buffalo Wild. Man, they got to go Benny Hannes. I go Benny Hannes, give me a Las Vegas roll, bro. Give me some double rice, man. Extra garlic butter. Give me the Rocky's Choice with the chicken breast chopped up with the steak. Man, you crazy. That's a good fucking like entree, drink. You know, that's a good fucking meal at Benny Hannes. That's almost a deal for two. You know, so you want me to go with my Benny Hanna money and watch AB? You out your fucking mind. That's money, that shit, man. That people that really punch the clock every day and people that really clock money, like, nigga, I ain't got $75 to lose. No, I don't think it's gonna be at theaters, man. Mando H. I ain't got $75 to you lose, bro, and feel jip. You ever, man, people don't understand. Have you ever bought a pay-per-view and just felt like, damn, like they got me? Like, damn, they got me. It ain't at theaters, though, I don't think. Like, damn, they got me. Like, yeah, man, you ever pay $75? I mean, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna get some of that more. Brad Pearson, what's going on? I agree, but I'm gonna tell you this: you ever went to the club, bro? And I don't know where y'all from, man, but I really started going to the club when I made it to college, bro, like Atlanta, Montgomery. But every time I would spend money and go to the club in Detroit, I feel gypped. $20 at the door, bro. It was like, man, like what I come in here for, bro? One day I went to the Fillmore and paid $20. He said it's playing the movies. Hold on. I think somebody said it's playing at the movies. I ain't get no notification, but Hassan said, hold on. Hassan, so it's playing at the movies near me for $21. That ain't bad. 20 ball ain't bad. But you ever went to the club and like spent your $20, bro, and you just feel like, bro, it wasn't even worth it, dog. I wish I would have stayed home and played video games. Real talk. Like nigga, I wised up so much. Like, bro, what you can do is this, bro. Go parking lot pimp, pick some girls out, getting out the club, get the number, get a gang of hoes, just go crazy. And then for the next couple weekends, you know, you can just have the hoes come over. Niggas can be playing 2K. Then when it gets serious, turn it off. Everybody go do their own thing, bro. Exactly. Buyer's remorse. As soon as you go to the club, you pay that $20. See, you can't see what it look like. Your average club, you can't see what it look like before you go in. You know what I'm saying? So you pay the $20, you don't know what girl's there, but really you trying to pay the 15 to 10, you got to get there earlier, and then you get in there, it don't be nobody in there. It gets 11, 12 o'clock, and then it don't jump. You're like, damn, I done wasted 15, $20. And when you're young and you in college, that shit costs. You know what I'm saying? It costs. Now, I remember one time, I'll tell you the story, man. We had to Fillmore in Detroit, right? I had this big ass party, right? And we get there, I would say we get there about 10, 10:30, something like I can't remember. All right, so our boys walked in first. They hit us on the cell phone, say it's jumping, it's jumping. Man, I'm tell you how hateful niggas is, bro. We getting that bitch was dead, bro. But it did end up cranking up, but it was dead as hell, bro. He said, man, I thought she was, I told my nigga DD, I said, I thought you said it was jumping. The nigga said, yeah, I just told y'all that because I wasted my money, so I had to waste your money. Man, I hate hating ass niggas like that, bro. Real talk. Flamo 24 in the super chat. Will you give Bud props for stopping Khan? No. No. I mean, it's what he supposed to do, in my opinion. After I just seen how Khan look, man, no. You know, I'm not gonna give my Errol credit for beating Mikey. It's what he supposed to do. I mean, I'm gonna give him props. Good win, but I'm not gonna say that he the greatest ever or just, you know, boost him up off of that. I paid 30 and there's no chicks. Damn sausage fat, man. I done did that in the hood before, man, and just walk right on out. You ask security, you know they gonna lie because that's how they get their money. But the moral of the story is this, man. Like, I don't want to spend 75. I don't have 70. I value $75, nigga. I value $10. Your values change as you grow up and start owning your own money. Or you start getting your own money for real, for real. Your values change if you got mortgage, rent, car note, whatever, you know. So especially, it's a great time to be saving your money right now because really, in America, the future is uncertainty. It's uncertain. Because one day you could be balling, working at the post office, being a TSA agent, and next week you won't get no paycheck because the government shut down. So, you know, just looking at things and it's make you want to save your money or be smarter and just, you know, stop splurging. But it's hard to splurge when, especially I'm into peep game. I just dropped a video on Patreon, man. Y'all go to Patreon. It's only $2 a month for boxing, $5 for food for thought, and my hood series and other intellectual talk relationship. So I just dropped the video, man. It's called The Inequalities of Relationships, Part 1, okay? And I'm going to give y'all a snippet. If you ever look at a relationship with a man and a woman, traditional relationship, what you do notice, you notice a couple things, all right? I'm going to give y'all a preview of this Patreon, man. I think I put the link in the description. Let me double check. And it's only $5 for that tier. And if you like hardcore uncensored boxing, I got a couple videos on there. I just started it a couple days ago. I got a couple videos on there already, okay? So I'm gonna build on that boxing soon, probably tonight. But the food for thought tier is $5. The boxing is $2. But peep this out about a relationship. Peep how unequal a relationship is. If you look at it, okay. If you look at a relationship like this, check it out. A man is supposed to court the woman, right? Court the woman, basically paying him. And I already know you're gonna have some people in here that say they're players. You're paying for everything, you know, basically it depends on what your goal is. You want companionship, relationship, you want pussy. Whatever your goal is. When you get into a relationship, man is traditionally expected to pay all the bills. Women is just supposed to really set the house down, hold the house down, whatever that may be. Okay. You get to marriage, and I'm going to start just pointing out the subtle points that I kind of spoke on a little bit. All right, this is a big thing I'm going to get back to Broner. If you look at a wedding, right? Or you look at a wedding, let's just say that. Look at the ring. The man get this old whack ass band, and you lucky if you got a few murky ass diamonds in it. But a woman got to get the best diamonds, the biggest ring, everything. But you, the man, you get a shitty ass ring, a shitty ass, wristy ass band. Now a lot of men probably not gonna trip about that, right? But it's true. That just shows you how unequal a relationship really is. Just looking at them two rings. You expected to give everything as a man into a relationship. What does a woman give you? Give you another sticking point I talked about. Your birthday. Her birthday, you go all out, nails, hair, great places to eat. What you get on your birthday? You get some, if you lucky, you get some tired ass Golden Corral. You get the same ass Alfredo, the same ass nachos, the same ass fried chicken, the same shit you should be getting day to day when she don't cook day to day anyway. That's what you get. And you get some pussy. That's it. On your birthday. You know? That's it. So just looking at the little few of them inequalities, man. You gotta look at it. I'm talking real grown man shit. I'm not talking no little petty ass teenage relationships, bro. That's real shit. And that's why the man dies first in the relationships a lot of time. Check that out. That's why the man dies. The man goes out there 60, 70, 80 hours a week, right? Busts his ass for 20, 30 years. That motherfucker died because he got so much stress. She nagging, 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 nagging. You dealing with her nagging. You know, you drinking to deal with the bullshit at work. You know, you smoking to deal with the bullshit she nagging. You don't have no real place to go. You sitting in your car, you know, at the 7-Eleven. You know, you don't want to go home. You know, you just got off work. You just trying to chill. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to be out here and be a man in an honest relationship, bro. It's so much bullshit you got to put, and that don't matter what type of woman you got, white, black, fat, skinny, thick. It's all the same shit, bro. You put so much energy in a relationship, and then you know you deal with so much bullshit, and you fuck up, right? But all the time, she want to cry, make you seem like you guilty. You go to court playing alimony. He cheated on me, but really, I've been curing your ass for a long time. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm dead ass serious when I say this, bro. Don't get married. Real talk. I looked at it like that. I don't think monogamy is natural, bro. I don't care if penguins naturally do it or whatever the fuck people got to say. And kids. I don't believe in that shit, bro. Okay? There ain't another way but to put the man in the dirt faster, bro. Live your best life, dog. Live your best life. I'm telling you, bro. Because when you deal with these women, bro, wrap it up, bro. Or just snip it off. Live your best life, man, because relationships is geared towards woman. Everything. You first time you put your hand on her shoulder and get mad, you ain't got to hit the bitch. She called the police. You done. You lost your job and everything. You lost your job and everything. Some marriages are great. Some ain't. I'm straight. The failure rate is too high for me to even consider that. I ain't got no money to lose. I'm straight on that shit, bro. I'm dead. One dude told me if I get back to talking boxing, I was on the squat rack. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm squatting 400. It's 6 in the morning. I'm working out, about to get ready to go to school and shit. And the shit rolled off my neck, right? The shit roll. I ain't gonna bullshit you. This when I stopped. I'm gonna tell you this. This when I stopped putting neck rolls on my squat bar. Okay, the shit rolled off my neck. I was so used to putting it on my traps and rolling it between my traps and my neck fat. And I'm gonna just keep it real and I keep it there. This morning I tried the neck roll, right? But I had learned to squat without the neck roll. I tried the neck roll and the bitch flew off my neck and I had to duck. He like, you all right? I was like, yeah, we get to chopping it up. We the only two niggas in the gym. He told me, young blood, I don't know what I'm telling you. He said, don't get married unless you have kids. And I never forgot that. I don't even know this nigga name, bro. But I never forgot that thing. He told me that. That stuck with me. He said, never get married if you don't have kids. Kids keep a marriage together. Now, I didn't understand at the time. I was like 19, 20, okay? I didn't understand what he was speaking on at the time. But now that you get older, I'm getting into my 30s, I understand what he was saying. You know, but it is what it is. But back to the Broner talk. You can catch more talk like that on my Patreon and my Food for Thought series. I moved the entire Food for Thought series to the Patreon and the Hood series. I got a few videos for Food for Thought, and I got a Hood series video about the Preacher Crew in New York. So that tier $5 if you into uncensored and raw boxing talk. I kept it $2 on the Patreon for boxing talk. So, but yeah, man. But you talk about that being $75, and I'm saying like the value of $1 is like truly deep. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't mind paying $200 for Bud versus Errol Spence, bro. I pay $200 for that. You know, I fly out, I try to go on the floor and everything. Or if I can't make it out there, I'm gonna go ahead and support them brothers for the best fight and the best. You know, I'm gonna support them brothers. Real talk. I'm gonna support them. You know, if I get Anthony Joshua Wilder, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna support that fight. Now I see what I'm getting with Fury and Wilder. I definitely will support that next pay-per-view. And I might even give out pay-per-view money for somebody else to buy because I didn't buy it the first time. Because I felt bad because it actually turned out to be a pretty good fucking fight. So I might do a raffle and give, if they do it again, and give somebody money to get pay-per-view. That'd be my way of giving back to Wilder and Fury because I didn't believe that was gonna be a good fight. You know, but those are the type of fights that, you know, we look to have and we look to pay for in the sport of boxing. But Broner Pacquiao, I think we need more reduced pay-per-views for boxing. You know, I'm talking $30-$40, but the money differential is so different now that now $75 is grossing that at 325,000 buys. That's gonna gross you $24-25 million. So why not? Why not? Why not keep upcharging? And you know, pretty much that's where boxing kind of went to sink at, was when they started charging all that money for when they took it to pay-per-view and then premium TV. But then again, you always gonna have people that believe that Adrien Broner is going to be able to beat Pacquiao. I keep hearing Pacquiao look 21, Pacquiao look 25. I keep hearing, you know, Broner got a shot. I mean, people just quick to forget in general in boxing. Like, we just seen Jesse Vargas dominate Broner, and I was at the fight. I just seen Jesse Vargas dominate Adrien Broner. I'm not gonna say dominate, but he was competitive, and then he turned around and arguably, in some people's opinion, lost to Thomas Delorme. Real talk. So now you're telling me that Pacquiao, who just lost to Jeff Warren not too long ago, who didn't have any drug tests versus Lucas Matisse in Malaysia, knocked out Lucas Matisse. Now you're telling me that him and Broner coming off a one-fight winning streak with Pacquiao, and Broner coming off a draw with Jesse Vargas is pay-per-view worthy? No. But if you talk about their popularity, Adrien Broner is amongst probably the second most popular fighter in America that's black, that's from America, behind Deontay Wilder. Now I think Deontay Wilder pretty much took that mantle. And then you talking about Manny Pacquiao, a legend. So you got somebody that they know, Adrien Broner. They is very popular in the inner cities, very popular with celebrities, working out with Rick Ross, rubbing shoulders with Floyd Mayweather before. Got him. And you got Manny Pacquiao. Everybody know fucking Manny Pacquiao. So from that standpoint, it's probably going to do good numbers. It's probably going to do more than Wilder. But one thing I'm going to tell you that I didn't really respect, is that Broner actually streamed some of the Wilder Fury pay-per-view card, and I think that was whack. He said, Slim, I'm paying $75 for that trash Broner Manny card. I'm a household income is over 24. It's the principle. He said, I'm paying. Oh, you paying? I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm sorry. This is my personal opinion, bro. I'm not. And my whole thing about it is now that I was listening to Kurt Sugar talking about the greatest white fighters today. And like I say, I always don't comment, but I do. No, I'm not paying. But I do look at. I do look at a lot of people's videos, man. A lot of people know it. Some people don't know it, do know it. I don't say much. And I don't comment. And I never really have been one of them dudes that like to comment a lot. But I will never thumbs down your video. No matter how much I dislike what you're saying or how much that I hate that you're saying. Oh, you say I'm not paying. Okay, yeah, you had a typo. You had a typo. That's all. All right. No matter, I never thumbs down nobody's video. You know, real talk. Steven Simmons, I appreciate it. Tank Davis more popular too, bro. He up there with Adrien Broner. He up there. He not there yet. He right there. He getting up there. He gotta be more active. So he is coming. But I never dislike y'all people videos, man. You know, if I don't thumbs up your video, I mean, I probably didn't like it, but it don't matter. But Kurt Sugar had a great list for the greatest white fighters, or he's doing European fighters today. But I can't do it, man. Even if I got it, you know, I just save it, bro. I just put it up. I ain't the richest nigga in the world, and hopefully I ain't the brokest nigga in the world. But nah, man. it's at a certain point with boxing. I ain't supporting no bullshit fights. You know, I like Tank like a motherfucker, man. If they put Tank and Tevin on pay-per-view, I would support both of them. You know, as much shit as Tevin Farmer talk, I can see the come up from making 60,000 fighting Billy Dibbs to making millions with Eddie Hearn. I never knocked him for going over there taking that Eddie Hearn money. I understood it. I understood it. Now I might have paid. I paid for Manny and DSG, maybe. I may pay for that fight. That was a more worthy fight. We can't agree on. But Adrien Broner, man, he got to show me something. And if he win, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. Like I said about Farmer, I'm not mad. Farmer went over to the man. Are you crazy? You talking about making 100,000 or 500,000 fighting Tank? Or you talking about going over there getting 7 figures every time I fight on the zone? Are you stupid? You'll be crazy not to take 7 figures if you take Farmer to fight on the zone. You crazy? He making more money than Tank making. Ain't nobody talking about that. He's making more money than Tank probably making. 7 figures from making 60,000 to making 7 figures. Who wouldn't take that? So salute to him, you know. But you know, Edwin said the worst channel was that, I ain't gonna say his name, but the IB whatever. Hey, yeah, that dude suck, bro. That dude truly sucked, bro. Real talk, that dude is a fucking retard. I ain't even gonna lie. I listened to his shit before because I look for new channels and they recommend channels, and I'm like, all right, this video wasn't that bad, and I just listened more. I said, dude, this dude is whack. Yeah, Tank was considering his own, but he just mad at Mayweather. Adrien Broner and Zita Lopez are my dark horse upsets in the month of boxing 2019. What's this month? January. I say Lopez got a better chance of upsetting Thurman than I think Lopez got a better shot at upsetting Thurman than Adrien Broner. I don't see Adrien Broner being Pacquiao. Everything that Broner do bad, it plays into Manny Pacquiao's hand. I've never watched Counterpunch, to be honest. I've never watched him. Bro, what's the problem with Terrence Crawford? Like, I was just watching a video about Terrence and PBC fighters, and like you real by, I was just with Leon Muhammad and speaking with, he said, and he ain't speaking like that. Well, how was I biased? How was I biased about Terrence Crawford? I don't get it. I said that the PBC fighters was ducking Terrence Crawford. What else you want me to say? I don't get it, dude. What do these dudes want? I'm the guy that told y'all that Derrick James didn't feel Errol Spence was ready. That's who was holding the Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight up. So what bias did I say? What bias did I say? Either James, Lee, Glenn ain't talking like, I don't even know who this dude is talking about. Who is these dudes he talking about? Dude needs to stay off the Sherm. What these niggas want me to do? Pull down Terrence Crawford pants? Dude, get the fuck up out of here with that, man. We have already acknowledged that PBC is ducking Terrence Crawford. What else do you want me to say? I've already took on 1,000 people saying Errol Spence did not want it with Terrence Crawford. What else do y'all niggas want me to say about the dude? What else can I say? I mean, what else do you want me to say? I don't get it, dude. What you want me to do? Get this nigga a back rub or some shit? Feed Bomac some chicken and rub his stomach? No, nigga. I already told you. We already came into agreement. We seen Errol Spence come on the Trill Boxing Talk and say he don't want to fight. I told you Derrick James said they didn't want to fight. Floyd Mayweather said he didn't want to fight. Get up out of here, bro. I ain't got no. I'm about to be on my boxing ego today, bro. Get out of my channel. Fuck up out of here. Fuck up out of here. Don't come back. I'm dead ass serious. Don't come back. These dudes need a lot. And I be thinking, I think it'd be them fighters that be coming on, bro. I think it'd be these fighters and they coaches and they team, bro. Real shit. I don't know what else they want. I've already said it. Like, dude, I think Terrence Crawford is the real boogeyman. I'm dead ass serious about that. I think it's Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford's the boogeyman. I think Errol Spencer's looked at as the best welterweight. But let me finish up Manny Pacquiao, and I go into Q&A. I got time. I bet this girl didn't put my dog outside. That nigga probably got to use the bathroom too, but it is what it is. But other than that, man, that Pacquiao fight free in the UK. Pacquiao and Broner. I might go to the movies and watch it, maybe. Depending on how next weekend looking. But I might go live for Uzataki and Caleb Plant. But it probably won't be the undercard because it come on the same time as the football game. So it depends. I got a vote on my other channel if you're interested. Motor City Sports Talk. I'll talk Detroit sports and Detroit current events. Anybody from Detroit, or if you're interested in the Lions, Pistons, that's the mainly two I talk about. I do a live stream of the week. I put a vote up, and we streaming one football game this weekend since the Lions gone off. So yeah, if you're interested in attending football streams, a few of the brothers came over last week. We had a good ass time. We had some Chiefs trolls and Ram trolls in there. It was all respectful. So that's the second time I ever streamed a football game. Third time because I streamed on Cali college football. So it was cool. You know, I don't really care to stream those Laker games, man, because everybody do it. But yeah, Jose and Caleb Plant. I picked Jose, but I don't have a ton of footage on Caleb Plant, bro. So I didn't get the most accurate prediction video, but I'm pick Jose because I think he's more aggressive, and I think Caleb Plant is just less aggressive. He need to be more aggressive. But other than that, man, I do the prediction video. If you join the Patreon boxing version, you get the prediction video Saturday instead of Monday, Sunday at the latest. But I'm probably gonna upload it Saturday on the Patreon. You get the full Broner Pacquiao prediction video. You get the full Marcus Brown, Badu Jack video. So you get those fight predictions 48 hours earlier on the Patreon. It's only $2 a month for boxing, for kind of food for thought and a hood series, man, which is really gonna be real good. That's $5 a month on Patreon. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze. Link in the description. Promo code Goodfella1 boxing get 18% off. They got really good natural products, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much more. They show so much love. Appreciate my brother Rashid for giving me that opportunity. And probably look for more sponsorship coming. I'm working on other deals, so we moving in the right direction. But yeah, let's Q&A. Any questions and answers? Any questions y'all got? I'll try to answer my best abilities. Boxing related, non-boxing related, Laker related, whatever you want to talk about, football related, I'll answer them right now. I bought some Oreos, bro, and I thought they was the regular Oreos. They got lemon in them. They're pretty fucking good though, bro. I'll be shocked if Caleb Plant win by knockout. That means I need to go bet on Caleb Plant by knockout, bro. I don't even bet on boxing. But I'll be shocked if he won by knockout too, Ronnie and Zell. I'll definitely be shocked. There go Factor 619. Say I got Caleb Plant winning a close fight. I think Uzataki gonna win. Y'all can ask questions. I'll answer them as you go. Because I think Plant just not aggressive. Now Plant was more aggressive and fought in the front foot more. I think he win, but Plant moved too much. He danced too much. He gonna zap his energy. And I expect Uzataki to knock him out. And I think I said the 11th. That's my personal opinion. But I want Plant to win. But I think Uzataki gonna be the aggressor. And I think he gonna win the fight. But Caleb Plant can box though. Will Thurman ever fight Spence? Yeah, I think that fight gonna happen. In my opinion, I think that fight gonna happen. But I got something else to talk about too, man. Towards the end of the Q&A, or I might just turn into a video. But I'll let y'all know. I got some news that came in. I was checking out Trap House boxing video, and I found some shit out. But I answer at the end. Do you think we'll get any welterweight unifications this year? No, you will get. It's a possibility. Lex, I address that in a minute. I need some of them. That foot cream. Who called me? Who be calling me, bro? If it ain't got no caller ID on it, I don't answer it, bro. Do you think Ego is emotional? No, I don't. I don't get mad at Ego, bro, because he is harsh on this. He is harsh on his subscribers, but I understand it, bro. Once you read the comment section, bro, and once you just get so much bullshit, dog. Like I really encourage anybody to start a channel, even on a small level, bro. Start you a channel and you will see what Ego go through. I understand how frustrating it get, man. It's a tough job. So I understand what Ego going through. It's tough. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the trolls and all that. So No, I don't get mad at him because I understand what he's going through. Sometimes you have those moments, bro. You had those moments, so nah, I don't get mad at him. Dice Laws. Got good content. Seemed like a good bro. I hear everybody that actually speak about him. They ain't got nothing good things to say about him, so I don't get mad at him. I understand it, bro. It just sometimes it take you there. Jerome 1X, bro. Think Steve Kerr is not coaching the Warriors anymore. Steve, yeah, I ain't really been watching them, bro, but it seems like he don't know how to coach. Maybe he don't know how to coach. Everything ain't going that good. He gonna have to make the ultimate adjustment with the Warriors, and they got to move somebody, bro. That Draymond Green shit was real. That kind of fucked everything up, bro. And Draymond Green playing like shit, but you know, it is what it is. Cali Enigma got a very, very good different point on that. I let him do a video talking about the importance of JaVale McGee and how that's hurting him as well, not having a rim protector and a guy that can guard off the pick and roll with his athletic ability. But Ronnie Boy Fresh, who will be the next unified champion in all of boxing? You mean just undisputed champion? Um, that's a good question. That's an excellent question. You would think it would come from 175 pounds because they all old as fuck. When you talk about Badu Jack 35, Alvarez 35, Kovalev 35, Bivol's 28, Gosfix 31, Paterbi is like 34, 35. You would think they'll be the more likely to get it popping, but I think it's too much politics there. I'd probably say the heavyweight division. I think you'll see Wilder and Fury be the next to produce an undisputed champion. I really do. I think Wilder Fury, or not Wilder Fury, but Wilder Joshua or Fury in the mix there. You might see an undisputed champion there. I really do believe so that you'll see that actually happen because I'm just thinking like or 140. 140 would be my second guess. Just paying attention to all the weight classes. Oh shit, 140. I say one heavyweight, 140, 130. I think 135 is gonna be the next. Excuse me. I think the winner of Comey and the Russian dude is gonna fight Lomachenko. Oh shit, Mikey Garcia got the belt still. So um, either Mikey dropped the belt, Luke Campbell get it. So I'm still gonna go heavyweight, 140, 130, probably be the next few divisions. That's gonna be have an undisputed champion in my opinion. So I'm gonna stick with that because I forgot Mikey still holds the belt at 135. Um, yep, I forgot about that. So yeah, that's gonna be between them three divisions, in my opinion. Ronnie Boy, Anonymous Jr. Who would who would think would who you would think I'm gonna read the right way. I know you fucked up. Who would you think would win back then? Win back then, Broner or Valero? I go with Valero. Broner was probably a little bit big, but Valero was an animal. You know, Valero beat the hell out of Antonio DeMarco in a similar fashion too. I was just watching that fight a couple years ago, probably last year. Tabiti, Dr. Toast, who wins? I gotta break that down, bro. I don't like how the Tabiti probably can outbox him, but the fight doc, whatever they call him, Dr. Toast, he can punch. So you got, I don't know, man. My fandom goes with Tabiti, but I gotta break down film. But I like both fighters. The Thurman fight Spence to cash out. Possibly, possibly. I don't know if Thurman wants to move up and become a champion. You know, I think Thurman is pretty much on his way out. Body breaking down. You fighting bigger guys. I know Mel is moving up soon. I know Hurd is probably gonna move up next year. Um, I know Porter will acclimate well to 154. I know Earl will acclimate well to 154. Earl Regis go to 154 as well at some point because he fought at 152 too. Hadley might reemerge up there if he get his knee healthy and deal with Don King. Then you got Jaime McGuish, probably the biggest guy there. I don't think Heath Thurman can fade him at all. You know, he can outbox Jaime, but I think Jaime eventually will knock him out because he's a front runner. So you're gonna have guys that emerge up there that we're not talking about, but this will be a good fight. I don't know, man. I think Thurman. I don't think Thurman has ambitions to go to 54. So how I think it's gonna play out is that it's kind of different. I'm explaining that in a minute. Give me a minute. I'll talk about that welterweight thing, and it's a game changer that's going to be going out there. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Damn, the wind blowing hard as hell. I'm coming down, y'all. I'm coming down. What's up, Dr. Blick? All right, hold on. Let me go to my phone because my computer, man, I ain't got my mouse. I'm just using my Chromebook keyboard. I gotta invest. I gotta get me a new shit, man. I'm gonna get it real soon. New laptop. Or I should have on my girls. But hold on, I'm coming down. Ego is not the same in person. Trust me. Yeah, I can believe that. Like what I tell you, when you on YouTube, man, YouTube will turn you into a cold hearted bastard, bro. Man, I wish I'm gonna start doing comments of the week, bro. You know, I might just take it to Patreon because some of these comments that you get, man, shit just it's crazy. D Thomas, do you think AJ will fight Miller or White next? I think yeah. I think he's gonna fight Miller next. Miller got a schedule to fight in 2 weeks and he still don't have an opponent. So that tells me that he's gonna fight Miller next. And don't be surprised if you don't see Fury versus Dillian White. I don't know why, I just got a funny feeling. No inside information here. Jason said, do you think boxing will really die out or you just be frustrated at times? I think it could die out, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I think it could die out, bro. I'm not saying like in our lifetime, but I can see it dying out. You know, but the thing about it is with the dive of the National Football League, you might get more football players going into boxing or MMA. But yeah, it's just they not really taking care of boxing the right way. The fighters, the promoters, we don't have fighters in commercials. They don't do sports drinks commercials. I mean, we got more fighters in liquor commercials than in Gatorade commercials. I mean, we got Pacquiao promoting Hennessy. Okay? We don't have no fighters out there promoting no sports drink commercials in the United States. We don't have no boxers promoting no gear. Gervonta Tank Davis was Under Armour, and I ain't seen one commercial yet. Danny Garcia, it should be somewhere in Entrepreneurship Magazine. I heard he on barbershops and businesses all over Philadelphia, some in NYC. You know, Floyd Mayweather should be in more magazines. I seen Mayweather in one shoe ad, bro. I seen Mayweather in a Reebok Nike ad years ago. That was his only endorsement. Imagine if Mayweather was able to have the endorsements with what he got. Mayweather probably be Mayweather with a lifetime Nike contract, lifetime Gatorade contract or something. Mayweather should be almost about a multi-billionaire. Mayweather should be able to go out there and buy a ball club. But you know, it is what it is. Who you would think? Excuse me. Here we go. Do so now. Who will get a major belt first? Haney, Lopez, or Stevenson? Stevenson. I say Stevenson because a lot of them 126 pounders gonna move up to 130 real soon, so he's gonna have a better opportunity. I don't see Haney or Lopez whooping nobody at 35 right now. Other champions, Mikey, Lomachenko, and possibly Richard Comey if you win. And I don't see them beating Maurice Hooker. I don't see them beating Regis, Taylor, or Jose Ramirez right now. I'm dead ass serious. I don't see that. They need more seasoning, especially Lopez. Devin Haney fight like a timid fighter, but Lopez is a walking knockout if he get too aggressive with the right opponent, you know, with the wrong opponent for him. Mark, salute. Eli Zachary. Does Gervonta KO Abner or is it close? Robert says he has tapes. Can he bring the game plan? Ain't nothing gonna say him. He getting stopped. It ain't gonna be close. It should be a blowout. But with Tank not being active, could be closer than that. But it's nothing Adam Mars can do, bro. You know, it's nothing he can do. He can have the best trainers in the world. It's just physically he's too small. Tank is better than him in every category except for experience and maybe IQ. Lex, y'all see Spence shut Ego down when he was trying to interview EJ? No, I didn't see that. Clarence Hartman. What's good? What's going on? Ronnie Boy Fresh. He is the Millie Vanilli of coaching. C4, I like Ego style and grind, but he acts too emotional. That's why I unsubscribe. Ego cool. Man, I'm telling you, bro. You better start you a page and see what he be on. See what you be on. You be the same way. You get tired of seeing the same shit every day. The same dumb questions. It's like being a teacher. He just probably don't have the patience. You know, it's like being a teacher. He just don't have the patience, man. You see the same shit. How long he been on YouTube? For a long time. He around for a reason, man. Mark, CJ, do you what will Joshua do if he can't get a fight with White or Miller? He get a fight with White or Miller. He gonna fight one of them. I'm telling you, it ain't even no. It ain't Puev did. I know Puev just signed with Top Rank. That'll be his backup plan. Will Book Porter don't sound confident against anybody except Thurman and DSG. Yep, exactly. You know, Thurman. Nobody even hold on. Nobody even really look at Porter as a real title holder at 47. You know. All right. Jason say, do you think Zerto can compete at 175? I think he can. I think he could be Gossick or Bivol. I don't know about Alvarez. No, I don't think he could be none of them. He really regressed by not fighting top opposition. He just don't have the jaw. I see all of them possibly stopping him. He just have regressed a lot. AJ need to come off those belts. Facts. D. Thomas. Everybody agree with that. Even AJ Mama. Lex. Canelo need to vacate the WBC. Hopefully that comes sooner than later. Anonymous Jr. I agree. I thought the same thing. Yeah, I messed up on the chat. You good, fam. All happened. My finger's too big for my Galaxy anyway. Get a big phone and still be tapping other shit. Tabiti be bullshitting too much. Yeah, he not aggressive enough. Kind of remind me of Devin Haney. Real shit. Floyd need to teach more aggression. He taught Lil Floyd more aggression, but not them two fighters. Maybe they're in the development stages. Denver Nuggets are going to the Western Conference Finals. Yeah. I think when they get Will Barton back too, you know, and they get Isaiah Thomas healthy, that's gonna be a good team once they mesh. And then next year they get Michael Porter back. So they're gonna be able to make some things happen. Jokic is the truth, though. I like him. But they gotta go through the learning phases though. But they might be talented enough not to have to go through that phase. C4, I really hope by some miracle that Triple G and Canelo fight Charlo this year. I wouldn't hold my breath on it. If Tank fighting 3 fights this year, who you think? I'm probably thinking Mares, obviously. He got a hometown fight, so that won't be versus nobody really. And I would probably say Tevin. I think Tevin contract with his own to be up. Machado. I already beat the hell out of Machado before. Corey Lee was telling me that about sparring, but in my opinion, the perfect year for Tank would be Tevin. I mean, what's homeboy name? Mares, I guess, because he already there. He wouldn't be in my list though, but Mares, Burchett, and it probably would be Tevin Farmer. Would be a perfect year for him. He really should be fighting 4 times a year, but it is what it is. I already know. D timers, I'm gonna be cracking up when Canelo drops the belt. Just to Doug Charlie. They gonna rationalize that. All 26 pounders will book. Tank. You ain't lying, bro. Shakir Stevenson, bring your ass up and fight Tank. D Thomas Tank need to go after Loma now, while the interest is there. Yeah, he ain't moving up not this year. But yeah. He probably wait till Loma get all the belts and fight him. If Canelo dropped that belt at 160, F him. I like his skill set, but man, he be frustrated lately. Yeah. Yeah, go down like that cool man said, man. It is what it is. Ronnie Boy for boxing is not going to die out. It could. I'm telling you. It could. It could. I'm telling you, the way they handling boxing, man, I can see them drying that shit up, bro. A lot of people didn't think the NHL, even though the NHL didn't completely dry out, a lot of people didn't see this type of shit happening to the NHL. After that lockout, bro, and I know obviously boxing can't have a lockout, but you know, NHL ain't never been the same, bro. They championships on NBC Sports. Boxing was almost there for 2 decades, especially the heavyweight division. It's too many young killers coming up. Yeah, I agree with that. You do. I hope they keep the killer mentality. It's Stevenson, B-Hop, Lil B-Hop, T.O., Virgil Ortiz, Mario Barrios, Jaron Ennis. You got a lot of killers coming up. At this point, C4 said at this point, if none of the top fights don't happen this year, then boxing gonna die out. They gonna see upsets. That's how the boxing guys work. You're gonna see a lot of upsets this year. MMA Sports Talk, yeah, what you think Jamal needs to do to get Canelo fight? Me personally, he's just gonna have to be real disrespectful and real disrespectful. I'm talking about your family, your kids, whatever. Yeah, I don't think Canelo's still gonna fight him then. The fight just ain't gonna happen. He dug a lot of them dudes for two weight classes, bro. Just not gonna happen. You know, you just gotta move on. Just build your rep up until the fans demand it. They gonna kill boxing with that health regulation. They eventually gonna ban it. That's kind of what I was hitting at with the NFL. Will Booger just a billboard downtown. ML Sports like Cover Lang and Rocky Rife. Get in bed with a wheel, man. Pack the Christian moving that liquor. Laugh out loud. You ain't lying, bro. Boxers don't have filters. Nope. Will Booger, they hate the outspoken black man. Agreed. Eli Ward, Callum is a real threat to Canelo with height, length, and deadly body punching. Yeah, but when he put that rehydration and catch weight on his ass, he might put both on him. Yeah. Mayweather would move shoes, cars, bank cars like Russ. You ain't lying, man. Canelo Floyd should be all in the video, in the commercials. Canelo, the king of my beer. This dude, bro. So I will stop it. Stevenson looks suspect. Nah. I think he getting better, man. He getting patient, Teofimo Lopez look good to everybody else because he's aggressive. But I'm telling you, if he keep jumping off his feet and being too aggressive with the right fighter, he can get knocked out. I like the patient fighters like Haney and Stevenson. I think Stevenson got a better professional style, ironically, with less pro fights. I think Haney need to be on the front foot a lot more. We're going to end up like Caleb Plant. Movie theater, $20 to watch Pack and 8B. Okay, I didn't see. I got to look it up. But let me keep on. Deuce 909, great points. Ward and Jay Prince is about to push the gas with Stevenson. Yeah, they is. Now, I want to see him another year of developing, but it is what it is. Jason, I root for Canelo, but that shit he pulled in 2018 made me start not to like him. And everybody gave Cotto a pass, maybe because Cotto OG, because he did drop his belt too. That motherfucking Triple G tried to extort him for some more money. He was like, "Oh, I'm not paying this motherfucker no more. Take this WBC belt, bro. I don't even want it, dog." He said, "I don't want it." I think boxers don't get the love from the major company because of their actions outside the ring. That's a prime case of Floyd. Ronnie Boy Fresh. I'm not even gonna say that. Blitz 7094. Which fight happens first? Ortiz or versus White or Triple G versus Charlo? Neither one. To be honest, I don't think neither one of them gonna happen. Mark, man, I forgot about Puev. Yep. I subscribe from Ego as well. He got 130 more. He got 130 more, he say. But I feel y'all, man. A lot of people made points that he do be going too hard on his subscribers, but hey, that's his channel. I can't do nothing about it. Bilbo with Smoke, Zerto, Overhand 175 has punchers 1 through 10. It'd be too much for Zerto. Agreed. Who don't got a jaw? Zerto Ramirez. That nigga ain't got no jaw. I'm motherfucker. I'm talking about Jesse Hart. I'm talking about Jesse Hart, but Zerto Ramirez got hurt by Jesse Hart the first fight a couple of times, and Homeboy hurt him. The Angulo character hurt him. So yeah, I don't think he got the jaw to go up there, bro. Did you see Curry get caught? Yeah, I seen that with the step back. Harden did. Yep. Harden get away with murder, bro. Get away with murder, dog. But until the playoff time come, he ain't got nobody. Everybody in the top 10 beats Puev. Yeah, probably so. Warriors are gonna win it again. I think so, but it's looking sketchy. Who you think is going to the Super Bowl? Who else? Chargers and Saints. I think I said Chargers and Saints. Jason said maybe I was just thinking that Southpaw style Zerto would give some. I doubt it, bro. It might give a few of them a problem. Charlo did 1.5 views on Fox, good or bad. He did more than 1.5. I think they popped. They peaked at 2.4. That's good. He did more than 1.5. I looked at that article. You think Tevin got a chance versus Tank? He slick, but he ain't. Tevin ain't slick, bro. He slick, but he ain't slick. He ain't that slick. I don't think he got a chance. He don't have enough power to keep Tank off of him, to be honest. Billy Dibbs was touching him a little bit. Lomachenko won't get past Mikey. Yeah, I agree if they have fought at 35, but if Mikey get reconstructed by Errol Spence, I don't know. But what if Mikey walk out the ring unscathed and just beat up on Errol Spence, man? It's going to be a lot of crime, bro. NHL dudes get paid like dog shit. It's like white man sport. Yep. It's going to be the year of upsets. Yep. That's what Kurt Sugar was saying. He called the first one, and Harrison and Charlie said somebody can get upset real soon. He was right. I got my son in boxing at 6. Yeah, my boy Quan do too. He come on sometime, bro. I think he be busy. His son be all the boxing videos on Instagram. He be sending me, man. It's a beautiful thing. Pisco killed the heavyweight division. Fury and Wilder brought it back. Facts. Dice Floss. That's facts. That did a lot for the division, bro. Like Lennox and Vitali, that was the last great heavyweight fight. If you look at it, that was a great fight. I still watch it from time to time. King My Hood, Texas salute. Prospect, who's the most likely to get upset? Probably Mick Conlon. Yeah, Mick Conlon. I think he is. I like him, but he ain't progressing too good as a pro fighter. Rain Magazine reported David Benavidez coming back against Jalen Love. RP Love. Yeah, I know Lawrence Williams did a video on that. Y'all go subscribe to Lawrence Williams, man. One of the real good boxing historians around here, man. He did a video on that, man. I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing Jalen Love, bro. How cuz got hella dislikes on this motherfucker behave for no reason. You go down like that, bro. I said some things about Canelo. You know how it is, man. I was reading about YouTube, and I'll tell you this stuff about the welterweight division in a minute when I finish up. YouTube got this caller ID that identify illegal content. Like, you play a song, they got this system that'll report back to YouTube and they'll ban your video. Like, if you play something you ain't got the copyright to, shit crazy. Cotto was at least lineal. You ain't lying, bro. That's real talk. He said, man, fuck this, man. I ain't giving this dude no more money. Haney fights like he's scared to mix it up. Not saying that he is, but he should stop all that excessive movement. Yeah, that's the amateur style. Ryan Garcia via Lamont Roach. I ain't even going to put Garcia in there with Roach unless it's for a title. But it could happen. I didn't think about Garcia. He getting better under Eddie Reynoso, Canelo. 2019 year upsets. Everybody hoping it's that way. Stevenson looked great. David Benavidez, that's the best thing at 168 period. I agree. Jesse Hart, tall, dumb, clumsy, and goofy. Damn, goofy against PP. He talked too much shit too, bro. Too much shit, man, to be putting on a performance he put against Zerto twice. And versus the dude Dearman from Maryland. Yeah, he sucked in that one. Amir Khan Chin made it out of paper machete. Mache. Zachary Eli Kyrie got hardened with his own move. Yeah, I seen that. David Price, the worst chin in boxing. You ain't lying. Heavyweight Amir Khan against PP. C4, Jalen Love versus Peter Quillen was the worst fight in 2018. You ain't lying, bro. Oh, my God. I hated that fight, bro. 75 for Pac. Fight is not worth it. I agree, Lex. You think SOG comes back this year? No, I don't think nobody got enough money to bring him back. I don't think he want to come back unless he fucking up his money. I don't see him doing that. Farmers closing the gap. My money on Tevin. Yeah, bring that money here. I don't bet on boxing, but bring that money here. You can't close the gap and fight nobody. And he got to fight better comp. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Tank fighting the best comp. Shit. Yeah, I'll take that bet all day. I don't even bet on boxing. I take that bet all day on Monday and 10 times on Saturday. Farmer loses against a hard hit Tank, but Tank wish he was more active. Yeah, that's what can hurt Tank. A lot of dudes catch up on Tank was the activity, and that's Floyd having them female traits. Hell yeah, Fury took the belts back, and Wilder brought the American market back. Yep. Haney fights almost like Money Mayweather. Nah, he ain't aggressive enough. Floyd was always aggressive, bro, until he hurt his hands. But he thought he was more aggressive. It's a long time for Haney. Haney got a long time to change his style. Mexicans fans be hella biased. Leo Santa Cruz said that no self-respecting Mexican will pick against Mikey versus Spence. Yep, that's how they think. Until he get laid out, I want all the money on that one too. That's just how they roll, man. All they got is really pretty much boxing and soccer, and I don't know how they doing soccer because I don't watch that shit. Devin Haney needs Jeff Mayweather as in his corner. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Funny Omar Figueroa and John Molina picked Earl to win. Yeah, I did see that, man. That's gonna be a hell of a fight, Omar and John Molina. Exactly like Money May when Haney needs to be pretty boy right now. Yeah, right. Broshnik working with Rigo's old coach. Rigo's old coach, who's also Cuban. So you think, yeah, man. I mean, he ain't changing shit in him. He doing the same thing, doing everything at the same speed. They need to change paces up and teach him how to, kind of finesse a little bit more. But Broshnik a beast. He don't seem to get tired. And Pedro Diaz is a great conditioning coach. He have Cotto with some dog ass condition fighting Floyd. Cotto didn't get tired, man. He was beating the fuck out of Floyd for a minute. Money seen, money gone. If you bet with Tevin, right, Eli Zachary. Wrong one. X. I'm just saying that Leo said. Okay, yeah, I feel. Yeah, I've seen that. I agree. Eli Zachary Floyd had a high punch output. Yep. MMA Smarts talk. The way Ryan Garcia is progressing with Oscar back in the Canelo trainer, he's quality could be number one. Comes out, but that cat Cobra get goods. Yeah, I heard Cobra moved up to 140. You know, you could more likely see Stevenson and Garcia fight than anybody else because they close in the weight. Like Fimo, B Hop, and Bridger Ortiz and Devin Haney, they're gonna be at like 140 soon. Who you think will leave the Warriors? I heard Cousins talking about staying. Kevin Durant going to the Knicks, bro. That's what I think. Um, I can dig it, but that's why you do Mexican root for Triple G over Canelo. But why do you? I don't know. I guess they was mad at Triple G, I guess, or Canelo. I don't know why. They straight switched back to Canelo because Triple G and Abel Sanchez were selling the Mexican style bullshit. But I get your answer. Gaines PP. I want to see Lara Munguia. That's a good fight. But I don't think Lara want to fight nobody that big no more. Will Booker, the only way that they can hate the Charlos anymore is if they get carried out like Floyd for Gotti fight. Right. Vegas going to pay big for my farmer bet. Oh yeah, yeah. You know when you wake up, who's the Triple G fight next? I think it's gonna be Uzatagi if he beat Plant. I think they're gonna do Triple G and Canelo at 68. Why wasn't they saying that about Terry Norris since he was fighting Mexican style? Exactly, he got fucked up too. Why aren't the Mexicans pushing for Zerto Canelo? I don't know. That's gonna be like Whitaker versus De La Hoya Stevenson. Farmer not shit, Will Booger. Low place Machado gonna KO Farmer on the zone. That'll be interesting. You know, I heard Machado might be moving up soon. You know, Machado got a good left hook, man. He a good fighter for Freddie Roach. You know, but Farmer got a little slickness to him, so that'd be a good fight. Machado can fucking punch. Julio Cesar Chavez was on ESPN Spanish, and he gave Garcia all the advantages except size. That shit was hella biased. Yeah, I did a video on that. Wait, so Triple G isn't going to fight anyone before Canelo? Yeah, I said he's probably gonna fight Uzatagi if he beat Caleb Plant. I think Zafner Boxing has Uzatagi, so I think he's gonna bring him over to the zone like they did Jaime Munguia. So I'm thinking Uzatagi. This is my opinion. If he beat Caleb Plant this weekend, Farmer will give Machado a boxing lesson. Ronnie Boy Fresh. Now, let me end this on this. All right. I'm about to say something, man. I don't even know. My brain fried for reading all them comments, but I got through them, dude, like a boss. But yeah, about the welterweight thing, man. I heard that and I'll probably do a video on it when I'm getting in the shower, get me something to drink or something, man. But I heard that Floyd coming back for 2 major fights. Ricky Funes said it on ES News. I don't know why dudes don't cite their sources though. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. When people say something on YouTube and they don't cite their sources they got it from, it don't take nothing but a minute to copy a video link or copy an article link and put it in your description. You know, that's part of journalism and reporting, man. And that's how you get a reputation of reporting really good news. When you talk about boxing news, not rumors, you talking about boxing news, reporting your sources. That's part of journalism. A lot of people might not look at this as journalism, but it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just choose not to do it, you know. I do it. Even if it's people I don't like or people I don't respect, or they got the lead of the story and it's credible, well, I'm going to go ahead and source it. That's just me. But apparently Floyd coming back, and I think it's going to be versus Pacquiao. So you could see Errol Spence and Sean Porter this year, I think. Because then I don't know what Errol Spence going to do. Because the Mikey and Pacquiao fight was supposed to catapult Errol Spence into pay-per-view stardom. And then it was supposed to make it worth the money for Sean Porter and Keith Thurman in 2019. I mean, in 20, and that's not the case no more. So, oh shit, I'm talking away from the mic and shit. Hopefully, I'm good. So that ain't the case no more. So, if Mayweather come back and fight Pacquiao in the second fight, Errol Spence is pretty much fucked, bro. Like, I don't know. He's going to fight Sean Porter, and I don't think Sean Porter gonna fight him. So if Floyd come back and fight Pacquiao, and the rumor's true, like Ricky Funes said, Errol Spence gonna have. I don't know what he's gonna do. Either that open the door for him to fight Terrence Crawford, or open the door to fight Sean Porter. You know, so it is what it is, man. I feel he in a fucked up position, but hey, you know, What else can we say? Are you crediting on that? I feel like you would best providing links, stories on your video. Yeah, why not? It don't take me nothing but a minute to say, okay, I got that here. I get credit to that. I'm gonna show you what an interview at and tell you what I got. I'm gonna put in the link so you already know. Okay, he credible. I don't mind giving Helen Yee or giving the Boxing Voice credit where credit need where credit go. It ain't that hard. But that's the difference between you being a credible source and people going through your video. You gotta approach this shit different, bro. Everybody approaches the same way. They approach the same way. They got they make no adjustments. You got to make adjustments in your platform, in your approach. Because if you're doing the same thing, you're not adjusting, then your views not going to adjust. So, I did the short videos at one point. Then I went to the longer videos at one point. Now I'm gonna switch up my setup for my live stream that's coming and other stuff coming. So I'm always trying to progress and approach it in a different fashion, man. I don't never want to stay stagnant. I always want to keep changing with the time. So it's my personal opinion. All that footage they're capturing of Mikey is selling the fight for Mikey. A ton of folks are thinking Mikey gonna win. Yeah, man, looking like a motherfucker, look like an old, like a punching bag without the shit in it. Looking all like the dude ain't got no muscle structure, bro. But he might come in stronger and faster. But I seen Mikey run 100 meters the other day, bro. Shit slow. Yeah, Jamel get the immediate rematch from what I understand. Floyd Mayweather is going to get KO'd by someone after he beat Pat. He need to sit his ass down, bro. He need to sit down. I'm dead serious about Floyd. He need to go ahead and enjoy his money. He was trying to beg to fight Khabib, but Khabib, they want too much money. They want too much money. But let me slide out this thing. I might come back and do a live later tonight, man. You never know. I done 2 today, so why not go for 3? Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure, man, check out my Patreon, hardcore, raw and uncensored boxing, content for $2, man. Everything I can't say on here, I say on there. And if you want the relationship, food for thought, hood series, all that, and other intellectual upper echelon talk, that's on my Patreon. It's $5. Also, check out the Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Get you 18% off. Lotions, foot soaps, bath bombs. They got great natural products. Check them out. Definitely appreciate everybody for getting it in with me. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Y'all stay blessed. And hopefully I come back with some more content today, God willing. Peace out.